So good afternoon to one and all. This is Gopi Krishna, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering from Chevrolet Engineering College. So a subject is compiler design. In this compiler design, we are going to discuss Unit 3 today. And so the topics are introduction to bottom-up parsing and what is handle pruning and what is shift reduce parser. So these three uh, these three topics we are cover today. Okay. So what is the introduction to bottom-up parsing? So what is top-down parsing? So we are using top-down parsing. So we have to find out the input string from root node to leaf node. That means starting symbol to the we are having input string. So top to bottom by using leftmost derivation we are using top down parsing. What is bottom up parsing? So we are taking the leaf level. Leaf level means we are taking the input string. Those string we have to generate the start symbol by using the rightmost derivation in reverse order. That is the bottom up parsing. So this is the first introduction. So what is bottom up parsing and how to construct a parse tree for this bottom up parsing by using given grammar. Okay, so it is so construct a parse tree for an input string beginning at the leaves. So what is leaves means given input string. Given input string, that is we are using to construct a parse tree for the input string beginning at the leaves. Leaves means that is input string bottom and working towards the root. So working towards the root means that is starting symbol. Okay, that is the top. Okay, what is starting symbol is at the top. So that is called the bottom of parsing. So construct a parse tree for an input string beginning at the leaves and working towards the root, right? That is the bottom up parsing. So in this bottom up parsing, so what is parsing? So we have to construct a by using syntax analysis we have to construct the parse tree. So given stream of tokens is valid one, so we have to generate the parse tree by using syntax analysis. So that is called the parsing, right? All of you know what is parsing. So parsing means we have to construct the given given stream of tokens and we have to generate the parse tree for that stream of tokens. That is called the parsing. So parsing is also known as syntax analysis phase. That is the second phase of compiler vision. All of you know. Okay. So in this one, we have to construct the given parse tree for the leaf level and bottom to up. So that is bottom up parsing. So in this example, so let us consider one example. So this is the given input string id star id. This is the given input string id star id. So this is the grammar. So here E is production with E plus T or T and T is production with T star F or F and F is production with open brace E and closed brace or ID. So this is the given grammar. So this grammar is we are not having LL1 grammar. So in this one we are having the left recursion. So we are not considering the left recursion grammar in this bottom of parsing. So we are considering this grammar as how to construct the bottom of parsing. So E is production with E plus T or T, T is production with T star F or F, and F is production with open brace E, closed brace or ID. So this is the given input string. So we have to generate this input string as taken as the uh, a, taken as the leaves. So that means input string as the terminal. So we have to construct given given grammar we have to construct the by using this input string we have to construct the parse tree. So in this id star id, so we are taking id as first one. So id ni తీసుకుంటే ఏమవుతుంది, we are taking id star id. So this id is replaced with, so in this id is present at right side of any grammar, that will be replaced with left side non-terminal. So this ID is replaced with left side non-terminal, that is F. So in this one we are replacing. So this ID is replaced with F. So we are using bottom to top. Okay, so that is bottom of parsing. So this ID is replaced with corresponding symbol, that is ID. So this ID is also known as handle. That means we are taking the given input. So we are taking the input string. So we have to consider one substring. So we have to consider one substring. That substring is called the handle. Okay. So in next slide we have to what is handle and what is handle pruning in the slides we are discussing. So we are taking the here ID. So this ID is taken as a one handle and this substring. So substring means so we are having string. So ID is substring of this string and this ID. So it is substring and that substring is considered as a handle in this bottom of parsing. So this ID is appear any productions in the right hand side. Yes, we are occurring this right hand side. So then it is replaced with the left side non-terminal. So that is we are replacing left side non-terminal, that is F. Then we are replacing F. So F is considered as a substring and so this F is having in the right hand side. Yes, here we are having the right hand side F. So this F is replaced with left side non-terminal, that is T. So in the next one we are replacing this F is with non-terminal, that is T. So then in this T, so right in this T, we are having right hand side any production. Yes, we are having it is having the right hand side. So T is replacing E. So we are having some not, it is not a correct assumption. So we are considering this T is a right hand side and we are replacing this T with this left hand side non-terminal. So we are having some occurrence of problem. That means is there we have to replace T with E star ID. So E star ID, is there any production E star ID? No. So that is the reason why we are not considering T is replacing with left side non-terminal, that is E. Okay. So then we are replacing this T. So we are not changing any one. So we are considering star. So star is not having any right side production. So we are considering next substring, that is ID. So this ID is replaced with so ID is having in the right hand side. So that is the reason why we are considering the left side production. So left side non-terminal, that is F. So this ID is replaced with left side non-terminal, that is F. So this ID is replaced with this one. So this ID is replaced with F. So is there any production in T star F? Is there any production in C star F? Is there any production in the right hand side T star F? Yes, we are having the production with T star F. So in this T star F, so here T is having right hand side. So let us assume T is considering one non-terminal. So T is having, is there any right hand side production? Yes, we are having here E. So T is replaced with E and F is replaced with T. So E and T. So E star F. So is there any production E star F in this right hand side? No. So that is not a correct assumption. So here T star F. So we are having T product three alternatives. So this T is replaced with E and this F is replaced with T and this T star F is replaced with 3. So we are having three assumptions. So we have to uh, take the correct assumption. So we have to construct the given path, given grammar to the path tree. Okay. So we are having three alternatives. So we are having T is replaced with E, one alternative, and F is replaced with T, another alternative, and P star F is replaced with T. So this is the third alternative. So what is the correct alternative? We have to choose. So we are taking T is replaced with E and F is replaced with T. So E T. So E star T. So is there any production in the right hand side? No, no production in the form of E star T. That's why we are not considering that assumption is considered as false, and T star F is replaced with T is the correct assumption. So we have to generate that is, so T star F is replaced with capital T. So we are having T star F is considered as one handle or a substring. So this substring is occur in the right hand side. So that will be replaced with left hand side non-terminal. So that is the production we are having to deal. And T star F is replaced with T. And in this bottom of parsing, we have to generate what is the start symbol at the up. So that means top of top lo manaki em ravali bottom of parsing we are generating the string input string to the start symbol. So we are getting start symbol. So in this one we are not having the given production. We are not having the given what is the start symbol in this grammar? Capital E. Capital E is the start symbol. So in this one we are not getting the start symbol. So T is not a start symbol. So in this T, we are having any production in the left right hand side. So yes, we are having the right hand side. This T is replaced with left hand side non-terminal. So that is T is replaced with left hand side non-terminal. That E is replaced. So T is replaced with E. So in this one, so T is replaced with E. So we are getting, so in this one we are getting what is the string id star id. So here id we are considering is considering a pass tree. So id, so what is the yield of pass tree? Id star id. So we are getting the correct input string by using bottom up parsing. So bottom up parsing means so we are considering the string and we are going to take the construction of parse tree from bottom to top. So that is bottom up parsing. So in this one, so input string is taken as bottom and we are getting the start symbol here. So that is the correct way to construct the given parsing by using bottom up parsing. So what is bottom up parsing? We have to construct a parsing for the input string beginning at the leaves and working towards the root. That is the bottom up parsing. So in this example, we have to understand the how to construct the bottom up parsing by using construct the parse tree by using this bottom up parsing technique for this grammar. So all of you understand this one? Is there any doubt? Anyone?
Sir, first మనం టాప్ డౌన్ పార్సింగ్ రాసుకొని దాని నుంచి బాటమ్ అప్ పార్సింగ్ రాసుకోవచ్చు.
టాప్ డౌన్ పార్సింగ్ బాటమ్ రాసుకోవచ్చు, బట్ ఏంటంటే సో ఇన్ టాప్ డౌన్ పార్సింగ్ వీఆర్ యూజింగ్ టాప్ టు బాటమ్. సో దట్ మీన్స్ స్టార్ట్ సింబల్ టు leaves nodes, that is terminal. So that is input string. Okay, so we are considering top to bottom, we are using leftmost derivation. So coming to bottom of parsing, we are taking the input string as the initial one and we are constructing initial input string to we are constructing the start symbol. So that is the bottom of parsing. Okay na. So bottom of parsing we are using rightmost derivation in a reverse order. So that is the difference between top down parsing and bottom up parsing. So ఎలా అయినా మనకి టాప్ డౌన్ పార్సింగ్ ఎలా ఎలా రాస్తారు? సో టాప్ డౌన్ పార్సింగ్ లో ఇక్కడ నుంచి స్టార్ట్ చేస్తారు, ఇట్లా రాసుకుంటారు. అదే బాటమ్ అప్ పార్సింగ్ లో ఈ ఐడి నుంచి ఇట్లా కన్స్ట్రక్ట్ చేసుకుంటా వెళ్తారు బ్యాక్ సైడ్. సో దట్ ఈస్ ద డిఫరెన్స్. టాప్ డౌన్ పార్సింగ్ అన్న బాటమ్ అప్ పార్సింగ్ అన్న ఒకటే లాగా ఉంటుంది పార్స్ ట్రీ అనేది, బట్ ద డిఫరెన్స్ ఈస్ వీఆర్ కన్స్ట్రక్టింగ్ టాప్ డౌన్ పార్సింగ్ బై పార్స్ ట్రీ ఫర్ we are constructing a parse tree by using top down approach. So we are using leftmost derivation and we are constructing a parse tree by using bottom up approach. We are using rightmost derivation in a reverse order. That is the difference between top down and bottom up, right? So is this example is clear?
Yes, sir.
Right. So next one, in this bottom up parsing, we are having one another example. We have to see this one. So the example is S is production with small a, capital B, and small e, and capital A is production with capital A, small b, small c, or B, and B is production with small d. So the input string is A, B, B, C, D. So that is the given string. So we have to construct a parse tree by using bottom up parsing. Okay, so in this one we are considering the input string as the bottom. Okay, so that is a, b, b, c, d, e. So by using this input string we have to construct the parse tree. We have to construct the parse tree. So before going to discuss bottom up parsing, so in the given input string we can take the substring. So we are having a substring that is taken as the handle. That is taken as handle. Ma evaru? Okay. So this is the input string. So for example, small a is taken as a substring. For example, in this example, small a is taken as a substring. So in this substring is also known as handle. Okay, is also known as handle. So in this substring, is there any production in the right hand side? So with small a, is there any production in the right hand side? There is no production in the right hand side. So considering AB as the substring. So considering AB as a substring, so is there any production in the right hand side with AB? There is no production in the right hand side with AB. So let us consider small b. Small b as the substring. So this is also called a handle. So is there any production in the right hand side with small b? Is there any production in the right hand side with small b? Yes or no?
Yes,
Is
sir.
there yes, we are having small b in the right hand side. So this b is replaced with left side non-terminal. Left side non-terminal. That is called the reduction. Okay, so that technique is called reduction. So here small b is taken as a substring, and in this right hand side, is there any production with small b? At that situation, we are getting this right hand side. So we can replace this small b with left side non-terminal by using bottom up parsing. So this b is replaced with capital A. So right, this is the reduction statement. So A is production with small b. So this small b is replaced with capital A. Yes. So this B is replaced with capital A. So this is the string. Then we are considering again B as a substring. Again B as a substring. Yes, we are having in the right hand side with the production small b. So we have to replace this b with capital A of left side non-terminal. So the problem is we are replacing this b with capital A. So is there any production with capital A in the right hand side? The problem is we are have
Yes, sir.
we are having to replace small b with capital A. In this, we are replacing this b with capital A. Then the production in the next step we are having capital A, C, D, E. So is there any production with capital A in the right hand side? Yes or no?
No, sir.
No. Why? Because there is no production with capital A and capital A. So we are not taking the correct assumption. So it is the wrong assumption we have to take. So then, so we are considering another substring. So that substring is capital A, capital B, capital C as a substring. So is there any production in the right hand side with capital A, small b, small c? Yes, we are having the production with capital A, B, and C. So this is the substring. So this is called the handle. and this one is replaced with left side non-terminal capital A. So this A, B, C is replaced with capital A. So this is the reduction statement. Capital A is production with A, capital A, B, C. So this is replaced with capital A. And then next, so we are considering another substring. So let us consider capital A small d. So capital A small d, is there any production in the right hand side? There is no productions in the right hand side, capital A small d. So next we are considering another substring small d. So we are considering substring is small d. So this is small d is called a handle. And is there any production in the right hand side? We are having small d. Yes, we are having production with small d with the right hand side. So this small d is replaced with left side non-terminal. So this small d is replaced with left side non-terminal, that is capital B. So this is the reduction statement. B is production with small d. So small d is replaced with capital B. So let us consider, is there any production in the right hand side small a? We are considering the small a is a substring, and is there any production in the right hand side? We are having small a, no production in the right hand side. Then we are considering another substring small a capital A. There is no production in the right hand side. We are having that type of substring. Next, A is production A, capital B. So, is there any production with in the right hand side? No production in the right hand side. Then considering last, so small a, capital B, small e is considering as a substring. So, this is called the handle. So, is there any production in the right hand side? We are having that string. Okay, yes, we are having the production with a, capital B, and small e. So that is the string we are that is the given string. So we are replacing this one with capital S. So what is S? Starting symbol of given grammar. So this production is replaced with capital S. So this is the reduction statement. S is production with a, capital B, and small e. So these are the, this is the reduction statement. So this can be replaced with capital S. So we are getting starting symbol. So we are taking the input string and we are getting starting symbol by using bottom up parsing. So bottom up parsing లో ఏం చేసాము, స్ట్రింగ్ తీసుకొని మనం స్టార్టింగ్ సింబల్ కి హెచ్యు అయితే, సో దట్ ఈస్ ద కరెక్ట్ పార్స్ ట్రీ. సో ఎలా తీసుకున్నారంటే, ఏదో ఒక సబ్ స్ట్రింగ్ తీసుకొని ఆ సబ్ స్ట్రింగ్ ని హ్యాండిల్ అనుకుంటాము. ఆ హ్యాండిల్ ని ఇక్కడ రైట్ హ్యాండ్ సైడ్ ఎనీ ప్రొడక్షన్ కనుక ఉంటే దట్ కెన్ బి రీప్లేస్డ్ విత్ లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ నాన్ టెర్మినల్ తో రీప్లేస్ చేసుకుంటా వీఆర్ యూజింగ్ బాటమ్ ఆఫ్ పార్సింగ్. రైట్? ఇస్ దర్ ఎనీ డౌట్ ఇన్ దిస్ వన్? ఎనీవన్?
No,
Sir.
sir.
Okay. So in this one we are having is a given string. So this string is replaced with this given substring. We can consider one substring and is replaced with the left side non-terminals. Okay. So in this one, how to get by using bottom up parsing? So we are using left rightmost derivation by use in reverse order. So in this one, so considering, so same example here, and we are having bottom up parsing, how to get the given string. Okay, so this is the first starting symbol S. So in this S we are having S is production with small a, capital B, and small e. So by using bottom up parsing, we are using the rightmost derivation in a reverse order. So in this reverse order, so rightmost derivation అంటే రైట్ సైడ్ నాన్ టెర్మినల్ ని ఫస్ట్ మనం రీప్లేస్ చేసుకుందాం. సో వాట్ ఈస్ ద rightmost non terminal here? Capital B, right? Small e is the terminal and capital B is the non terminal. So in this rightmost non terminal, first replaced with terminal. So B is the production. So B is production with small d, and so that B is replaced with small d. Sorry, capital B is replaced with small d. Then What is the next non-terminal in the right hand side? Capital A. So this capital A is replaced with, in this one we are having two alternatives. So A, B, C or B. So we are replacing this B. So ఇక్కడ B replace చేశారు అనుకోండి ABDE, that is the end of the string. Okay, so there is no non-terminals that is present in that particular example. So that A is replaced with small b. The given string is ABBCDE, but the actual string is ABDE. So that is the wrong assumption. So we have to consider correct assumption to that one. So we are replaced this capital A is with what is the one? Capital A is replaced with capital A B C. So capital A B C. So in this rightmost derivation, what is the next non-terminal? Capital A. So this capital A is replaced with small b. So this is the given input string and we are getting with the starting symbol. So by using bottom up parsing, so we are using rightmost derivation in a reverse order. So that is the bottom up parsing. Okay. Is there any doubt? Next one. So another example we have to construct. This is the example we have to construct the parsing. So the basic example is
సార్ అది కూడా అయిపోయింది కదా సార్ ఇప్పుడు
ఇది ఎగ్జాంపుల్. ఈ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ అమ్మా ఇది అవ్వలేదు, అది స్టార్టింగ్ లో చెప్పానంటావా? ఒకసారి చూడండి, వద్దా?
చెప్పండి సార్.
Okay, so E is production with E plus T or T, and T is production with T star F or F, and F is production with open brace E or ID, and the given string is ID star ID. So here ID is replaced with F, so F is production with ID, then star ID. So we are considering ID as a substring and we are replacing this ID with production. F is production with ID, then F. So is there any production? We are considering F as a substring. So is there a production? Is there F in the right hand side? Yes, we are having F on the right hand side. Then we are replacing this F with T. So then we are taking the production. T is production with F. So this F is replaced with T. Then T is taking as substring, for example. So T is taken as substring. Then this T is replaced with right side of left side of non-terminal capital E. But we are not replacing that T with capital E. Why? Because so is there any production with E star F? So E star F to A production ఉండదు కాబట్టి, so this is not a wrong assumption. So we have to consider this as a substring. So ID is replaced with F and T star F. So T star F, is there any production in the right hand side? Yes, we are having the production with the right hand side. Then this is replaced with the left side non-terminal, that is capital T. Then capital T is having in the right hand side, that is replaced with the left side non-terminal capital G. So this is the productions we are using to generate the given grammar into parsing by using bottom up parsing. So we are using bottom up parsing. We can consider the rightmost derivation in a reverse order. So is it clear? Bottom up parsing. Okay. So next one, what is handle pruning? Okay. So in this previous example, we are taking as a handle pruning. So it is, what is handle pruning? So handle is a substring. So for example, in the given input string, we are taking one substring. Substring means we are eliminating prefix or postfix, so we can get the substring. Okay. So what is substring? We are eliminating the prefix or suffix from the given input string, that is called the substring. So a handle is a substring that matches the body of a production and whose reduction represents one step along the reverse of rightmost derivation. So that is the bottom up parsing technique. So we are using handle pruning. So we are taking the right sentential form. What is the right sentential form or left sentential form? So these are the two types of sentential form. So by using leftmost derivation, we can get the string, or we can derive a parse tree by using leftmost derivation. So that is called the left sentential form. By using rightmost derivation, we can construct the given input string to a starting symbol by using right sentential form. So by using rightmost derivation, so we are using right sentential form, and handle and reducing production. So reducing production means what production we are using to replace that particular terminal with non-terminal. Okay. So in previous example, id star id is taken as the input string. So first step, we are taking id as the substring. So we are taking handle. So these are the three columns. So right sentential form, handle, and reducing production. So id star id is taken as the right sentential form. So we are considering one substring id. So that is replaced in handle. So that is the substring of given input string. So that is called the handle. And this id, so this ID is replaced with capital F. So this is the reduction production. So F is production with ID. So F is replaced here. And F, is there any production in the right hand side? In the previous example, E is production with, so F is production with open brace, capital E, closure brace, or ID. So that is the production. So here F is replaced with, so in this F, we are having is taken as the a substring. So that is placed in handle, and T is production with F, and so T star ID. So T is not replacing with E. Why? Because we are not taking the correct assumption. So in this one, we are taking the wrong assumption. So we are not replacing T with E. Then we are considering ID as a substring. So this ID is replaced. This ID is placed in a handle, and F is production with ID. So this ID is replaced with F, and T star F. So in this one, T star F is taken as the input substring, and this one is written in the handle, and E is production with T star F. So before going to discuss E, so in this example, we are considering T as a substring. So T కూడా రాసుకోవచ్చు డైరెక్ట్ గా వాళ్ళు రిడక్షన్ స్టేట్మెంట్ లో రెడ్యూసింగ్ స్టేట్మెంట్ లో ఈ ప్రొడక్షన్ విత్ టీ స్టార్ ఎఫ్ తీసుకున్నారు, డైరెక్ట్ గా ఈ వచ్చింది అంటే ఈ ఇస్ ద స్టార్టింగ్ సింబల్. సో దిస్ ఈజ్ ఇన్ టు handle pruning. So what is handle pruning? A handle is a substring. So handle and a handle pruning means we are reducing productions. How to handle that reducing production pruning లో మనం ఈ త్రీ స్టేట్మెంట్స్ తీసుకుంటాం. సో ఇన్ ఏ కాలం వీఆర్ యూజింగ్ రైట్ సెంటెన్షియల్ ఫార్మ్, హ్యాండిల్, అండ్ రెడ్యూసింగ్ ప్రొడక్షన్. సో దీస్ ఆర్ ద త్రీ columns we have to take, and we are getting the given uh, given input string to the starting symbol by using handle and handle pruning. So we are getting uh, correct parse tree by using handle pruning. Okay, so this is the example in the previous case we are discussing. So this is the id star id. So we are taking this grammar, and we have to generate this by using three right sentential form or left sentential. Right sentential form అంటే మనం రైట్ మోస్ట్ డెరివేషన్ యూజ్ చేస్తే రైట్ సెంటెన్షియల్ ఫామ్ లో ఉందంటారు, లెఫ్ట్ మోస్ట్ డెరివేషన్ యూజ్ చేస్తే మనం రైట్ సెంటెన్షియల్ ఫామ్ అంటారు. హ్యాండిల్ అంటే ఏదైతే సబ్ స్ట్రింగ్ ఉంటుందో ఆ సబ్ స్ట్రింగ్ ని కన్సిడర్ చేసుకుంటాము. అలాగే రెడ్యూసింగ్ ప్రొడక్షన్ అంటే ఈ పర్టికులర్ సబ్ స్ట్రింగ్ లో ఏది రెడ్యూస్ చేసి ఆ ప్రొడక్షన్ ని రీప్లేస్ చేసామో చెప్తాము. సో దట్ ఈస్ ద హ్యాండిల్ అండ్ హ్యాండిల్ ప్రూనింగ్. సో వాట్ ఈస్ హ్యాండిల్ and what is handle pruning means? Handle means we are considering a substring is called the handle, and what is handle pruning means? We are considering this handle pruning means we have to consider how to we are taking the reducing productions, and we have to derive the correct parse tree for this one. So that is called the handle pruning, right? So in this next example, we are taking handle and handle pruning. S is production with small a, capital B, or small e. And A is production with capital A, B, C, or B. And B is production with capital B, right? Then it is the given string. In previous example, we are discussing what is bottom of parsing. In this example, we are discussing in this handle and handle pruning. We are going to discuss this one by using. So we are having handle pruning. So we have three columns. So first one is right sentential form, and second one is handle, and third one reducing production. So in this right sentential form, so we are considering the given input string as a first one. Okay, so this is the given input string. And so in previous bottom up parsing, we are discussing small a is considered as a substring. So is there any production in the right hand side? There is no production in the right hand side with terminal a. So then we are considering ab as a substring. So is there any production in the right hand side? There is no production in the right hand side with terminal ab. Then we are considering B as a substring. So is there any production in the right hand side with terminal B? Yes, we are having the production with small b. Then so B is taken as a substring. So that means handle, and this B is replaced with left side non-terminal, that is capital A. So capital A is production with small b. So we are replacing this small a with capital A. Then we are considering again B is replaced with capital A. There is no production in the right hand side with capital A, capital A. So that is the reason why we are considering capital A, small b, small c is a substring. So that is in a position of handle, and this capital A is replaced with capital A, small b, small c. Then capital A. So we are considering capital A. There is no production in the right hand side with capital A. Then we are considering small d. Small d is a given. Small d is taken as a substring. So that is the reason why we are having handle. So small d is occur in the right hand side. Then we are replace small d with left hand side non-terminal, that is capital B. Then we are replacing this one. So finally, we are considering last. This is the substring, and we are placing in the handle, and this total with replaced with right side non-terminal, that is sorry, left side non-terminal, that is capital S. So we are considering given input string and finding the starting symbol by using bottom up parsing. So we are using in a reverse order. So ఇట్లా రివర్స్ లో రైట్ మోస్ట్ డెరివేషన్ కనుక తీసుకుంటే మనకి వీఆర్ గెటింగ్ ద స్టార్టింగ్ సింబల్. సో ఎప్పుడైతే స్టార్టింగ్ సింబల్ వస్తుందో మనకి మనం కన్స్ట్రక్ట్ చేసిన పాస్ ట్రీ అనేది కరెక్ట్ గా ఉందని చెప్తాము. సో దట్ ఈస్ ద హ్యాండిల్ అండ్ హ్యాండిల్ pruning. సో what is the handle? We are considering one substring, that is called the handle. And what is handle pruning means? So we are considering reducing productions. We have to construct the pass tree in a correct way. So there is no error that is present in our examples. So that is the handle pruning. So is there any doubt with handle and handle pruning? Is there any doubt?
No, sir.
Next one. So next one is shift reduce parser. What is shift reduce parser? So in this shift reduce parser, the general idea is to shift some symbols of input to the stack. So in this shift reduce parser, we are having two data structures. So first one is the stack data structure, and second one is the input buffer. So what is stack data structure? Initially we are having stack with symbol dollar in the top of the stack, and we are placing input buffer. So whatever the input string we are given, so that input string is placed in the input buffer and ending with dollar. So what is the meaning of ending with dollar? So that is the end of the string. So these are the two data structures that are used in a shift reduce parser. So what first one is stack and second one is the input buffer. What is stack? Stack is a linear data structure. We are having the last in first out principle, and the bottom of the stack is filled with dollar always, and the input buffer we are filling the given input string and ending with the dollar. So the dollar is representing the end of the string. So in this one, the general idea is shift some symbols of input to the stack until a reduction can be applied. సో ఎక్కడైతే మనం రిడక్షన్ అప్లై చేయాలనుకుంటున్నామో ఇక్కడ ఆ రిడక్షన్ అప్లై చేసేదాన్ని బట్టి, అంటే ఇక్కడ షిఫ్ట్ రెడ్యూస్ పార్సర్ లో మనకి 4 యాక్షన్స్ ఉంటాయి. సో ఫస్ట్ వన్ ఈజ్ shift, and second one is the reduce, and third one is the accept, and fourth one is the error. So in this shift reduce parser, so what is shift means? So we are reading the symbols from left to right input string. So what is the bottom of the stack? Initially dollar, then we are reading the input symbol from left to right. So the first symbol, so we are performing shift operation, then we are placing that reading symbol that is pushed into the stack. So shift means we are pushing the symbol, so we are pushing the input symbol into the stack. That is the shift operation. What is reduce? Reduce means so we are taking the top of the stack, and we are having reduce operation means so that top of the stack is replaced with, so top of the stack we are taking the input string with only terminals, but terminal is replaced with non-terminal, left side non-terminal. That is we are having the reduce operation. So what is reduce operation? What is reduce operation? So reduce operation means so we are going to replace the top of the stack terminal is replaced with non-terminal. Okay, so that is the reduce operation. And third one, accept action. So accept action means so finally in the stack we are getting top of the stack is dollar, and in the input buffer we are having dollar. So both are same, then the given input string is accepted by the particular grammar. Okay, so that means we are constructing correct parse tree, and we are having stack with dollar is in a stack we are not having dollar, so top of the stack is another terminal, then here input string is dollar. So that means we are getting the error. So that is called the shift reduce parser. So in the general idea is to shift some symbols of input to the stack until a reduction can be applied. So at each reduction step a specific substring matching the body of production is replaced by the non-terminal, right? So reduction లో మనకి ఏంది terminal ని non-terminal తో replace చేస్తాం at the head of the production. The key decisions during bottom-up parsing are about when to reduce and about what productions to apply. అంటే మనం ఆ బాటమ్ అప్ పార్సింగ్ లో ఎక్కడ రెడ్యూస్ ఆపరేషన్ అప్లై చేస్తున్నాం, ఎక్కడ షిఫ్ట్ ఆపరేషన్ అప్లై చేస్తున్నామో మనం కరెక్ట్ గా చూసుకోవాలి. సో ఏ రిడక్షన్ ఈజ్ ఏ రివర్స్ ఆఫ్ స్టెప్ ఇన్ డెరివేషన్. సో రివర్స్ మీన్స్ ఇన్ బాటమ్ అప్ పార్సింగ్ వీఆర్ యూజింగ్ రైట్ మోస్ట్ డెరివేషన్ ఇన్ ఏ రివర్స్ ఆర్డర్. ఓకే, సో ద గోల్ ఆఫ్ బాటమ్ అప్ పార్సర్ ఈజ్ టు కన్స్ట్రక్ట్ డెరివేషన్ ఇన్ రివర్స్, రైట్? సో మనం డెరివేషన్ రివర్స్ ఆర్డర్ లో construct చేస్తాం. So this is the, for example, we are taking id star id as the input string. So in this one we are taking reverse order, so we can get finally capital E is the starting symbol. So that is the shift reduce parser. Okay, so in this shift reduce parsing we are having a stack is used to hold the grammar symbols. So ఏమన్నా grammar symbol అంటే input symbols ఏవైతే ఉన్నాయో ఆ input symbols, ఓకే, సో టెర్మినల్స్ ఏవైతే ఉన్నాయో ఆ టెర్మినల్స్ ని స్టాక్ లో ప్లేస్ చేయవచ్చు. అండ్ హ్యాండిల్ అంటే ఏంటి? వీఆర్ టేకింగ్ ద సబ్ స్ట్రింగ్, సో దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ ద హ్యాండిల్. అండ్ హ్యాండిల్ ఆల్వేస్ అపియర్ ఆన్ ద టాప్ ఆఫ్ ది స్టాక్. సో ఇనీషియల్ కాన్ఫిగరేషన్ స్టాక్ ఎంటీ ఉంటుంది, ఇన్పుట్ కూడా సో స్ట్రింగ్ విత్ డాలర్. యాక్సెప్టెన్స్ కాన్ఫిగరేషన్, సో ఇక్కడ స్టార్టింగ్ సింబల్ డాలర్ ఉండి అలాగే ఇన్పుట్ స్ట్రింగ్ లో డాలర్ ఉంటే So we are having the acceptance configuration. So this is the initial configuration with stack with dollar and input is string with end with dollar, and acceptance configuration means finally we are getting dollar with yes. Yes means starting symbol and input string is having the end of the string dollar. So in this situation we are having the we want to know the string is accepted by the given grammar. Okay, so string is accepted by the given grammar means we are constructing the correct parsing, right? Then next one. So this is the shift reduce parsing. So these are the basic operations or actions that are performed in a shift reduce parsing. So what are the basic operations or actions that are performing shift, reduce, accept, error? Already told. Okay, what is shift and what is reduce and what is accept and what is error? So what is shift means uh, we are taking the we are performing shift operation means we are pushing the terminal into the stack. So stack loki push చేయడానికి we are using shift operation. And what is reduce operation? So in this reduce operation we want to replace that terminal with left side non terminal. సో మనం స్టాక్ లోకి ఏదైతే పుష్ చేసామో ఆ స్టాక్ లో పుష్ చేసిన టెర్మినల్ ని మనం లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ నాన్ టెర్మినల్ తో దేంతో రీప్లేస్ చేస్తాము. దట్ ఈస్ హ్యావింగ్ reduce. And what is accept means? So what is the acceptance? We are having dollar followed by start symbol, and input buffer is having only dollar. So that is the situation we are taking as a acceptance. So acceptance configuration is like that. And what is error? So acceptance కాకుండా మిగిలిన ఏది వచ్చినా కూడా we are generating the error. So we are not constructing correct pass tree for this for the given grammar. So for example, so this is the example id star id. Okay, so ఇక్కడ చూడండి, here is the shift reduce parser and the previous one. So this is the grammar. Okay, so ఇక్కడ grammar లేదు కాబట్టి నేను ఇది తీసుకున్నాను. So this is the given grammar. E is production with e plus t rt, and t is production with t star f rf, and f is production with open brace e closed brace or id. So this is the given grammar and the given string is id star id. So we are having shift reduce parsing. So we have three columns. So what are the columns here? So first one is the stack. So we are using two data structures. We are using stack data structure and input buffer. So stack data structure consists of terminal symbols that is present in a stack. So we are using chip. What are the actions we are performing? Okay. So first column is stack, and second column is input buffer, and third column is action, right? So in this one we are taking dollar. So initially what is the top of the stack here? Dollar. And what is the input buffer? So the given string input string is taken as a input buffer id star id dollar. So dollar means we are representing end of the string. So id is taken as a substring. So input string లో ఐడిని కనుక మనం సబ్ స్ట్రింగ్ కింద తీసుకుంటే ఏమవుతుంది? id is considered as handle, and this id, so this input is we are having to perform any operation. So what action we are going to perform? So we are performing shift operation or reduce operation. So shift operation means we are pushing that terminal to the stack, or reduce operation means that terminal is replaced with right side non-terminal. So here we are having terminal. So that means we have to push this id into the stack. So that is we are having to perform shift operation. Okay. So shift means this id is going to push into the stack. Then we have to push this into the stack. So the stack contains dollar, on top of the stack is id. Then input buffer having id is pushed into the stack. The remaining is star id dollar. Then in this top of the stack id. So is there any production in the right hand side which is having id? Yes, we are having production with id terminal. Then it is going to replace left hand side non-terminal, left hand side non-terminal. So this id is replaced with f. F means non-terminal, right? So we are going to replace this ID with this F. So that means reduction statement. So we are performing action is reduction. So reduce operation we are performing. So reduce by F is production with ID. So ఇక్కడ ID ని F తో రీప్లేస్ చేసాం. The input buffer అనేది సేమ్ ఉంటుంది. Then next, so is there any production in the substring? So F. So yes, we are having in the right hand side, we are having the production with F. Then this F is replaced with capital T in the left side non-terminal. So capital T to replace cheyalante we are performing reduce operation. So reduce, so T is production with F. So we are performing T. So we are replacing this one. Then we are considering star. Star as taken as the next substring. Then so in this star, is there any production in the right hand side? No. So why? Because sorry, star is considered as a terminal. Then we are performing operation. What is the action we are performing? Shift. So then star is pushed it into stack. Then push. So we are performing shift operation. So this star is pushed it into stack. Then star, there is no production in the right hand side. We are not replacing any non-terminal. Okay. Then next ID. So ID is another terminal. So we are performing shift operation. So ID is used to perform this push it into stack. Then T star ID, then ID is pushed into stack. Then stack is having input buffer is having dollar and this T star ID. So this ID. So is there any production in the right hand side with ID? Yes, we are having right hand side. So this is replaced with left side non-terminal. Yes. So this is we are using to reduce operation. So here reduce F is production with ID. So ఇక్కడ ID ని F తో reduce చేశారు. So reduce production. Then T star F. So is there any production in the right hand side which is having T star F? Yes, we are having T star F in the right hand side. Then we want to replace left side non-terminal. So that is capital T. Then is there any production in the right hand side with T? So we are performing reduce operation. So shift and reduce operations we are performing. So reduce T is production with T star F. Then finally T is having in the right hand side. Then it is replaced with the left side non-terminal, that is capital E. Then we are replacing this one. We are replacing capital E. So capital E. So in the in previous example, we are what is the action? That is action accept configuration means so which is having in the stack with the dollar followed by start symbol and input buffer is having dollar. So that is the configuration is accept action. So finally it is having dollar with followed by start symbol and input buffer is having dollar. Then we are performing action is accepted. So that means we are constructing correct parse tree for the given grammar by using shift reduce parser. So is there any doubt in this shift reduce parser? Any doubt?
No, sir.
So in next class we are discussing one more example in the shift reduce parser, and next concept we are discussing tomorrow. Okay.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
sir.